to tonight's recap of So You Think You Can Dance.
Well, it's Vegas time, and the judges were Robin Anton, Adam Shankman, Debbie Allen, Tice Diorio, Mary Murphy, and of course, Nigel.
What a panel!
I mean, you can't beat it, right?
Alright, so it's Vegas week, aka Hell Week, which means they have to learn choreography to a bunch of different styles and see if they make the cut. So the first round, everyone got to do a solo in their own style.
Right. Iveta, she was the ballroom chick who, this is her third time. She decided to pull out the old sexy cop routine. And that guaranteed her a yes, because Nigel almost Anthony Weinered.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so Marlo was up next, and he was wearing this unitard that his mom made for him and his friend painted. And judges were like, that was too distracting.
Debbie Allen was like, you don't wear the wrong thing. People get cut for that.
Yeah.
You're cut.
Well, they cut a lot of people after the solos.
Well, yeah. They didn't cut Waddy. He was the B-boy, and he was amazing.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. He lasted
also,
a long time.
sisters, Sasha and Natalia, made it through, and they performed together again. I don't know if that was a good idea. I feel like they should have been split up.
I don't know.
Okay.
114 are left. 46 were cut. We're coming into the hip-hop round now, and Nappy Tabs were on board to do the choreography. If you remember China, she was the girl from Pocatello, Idaho.
She sucked the first time.
She really
she did. The hip-hop dance. So they were
really
like,
did.
We're going to give you another chance.
Because you're pretty. Yeah, that was the lamest thing ever. Well, at least they were honest, right? And she made it after the second chance. Waddy, his legs were cramping.
Yeah. But he made it through.
Yeah, he suffered. He really gave blood, sweat, and tears.
So 17 dancers were cut during the hip-hop round, including Princess Lackaroo.
Really?
And the Irish step dancer.
Okay. Alright, so now it's Broadway time with Tice. By the way, the whole auditions looked like they lasted about 5 minutes, the way they cut it to S.
Well, they had a lot of stuff to put in there.
Well, maybe they should have made it into 2 shows and showed a little more backstory.
Yeah.
It seemed kind of rushed, I'm just saying. Alright, so Tice did this number. He said that the girls in it were 100% trashy.
It was a great routine.
I know.
Liked it.
It seems like all of the girls in his routines are always 100% trashy. He likes that style.
I don't know. But Jason Gilkison stepped in to judge for Adam Shankman because he was getting his knee checked out at the hospital because he just had knee replacement surgery.
He had a little doctor's appointment.
Yep.
Alright, so Virgil, the short B-boy, if you remember him, he made it through.
And his little tiny partner.
Tiny dancer. Alright, so Jordan, she was really sexy in the beginning auditions from, you know, wherever they originated.
Her original audition.
So she was a shoo-in to make it in the trashy routine, so that was a yes for her.
Couple of Vegas veterans, Jeremiah and Rebecca. Jeremiah was a yes, and Rebecca was a no.
I thought the whole reason when Jeremiah got cut was bull. When Mia Michaels said, you know, oh, you stamped your foot, you're out. Come on.
She doesn't like that.
Alright, the angry dancer, if you remember him, who said he wasn't really angry.
It's a praise dance.
He didn't make it. Alright, so it's ballroom time with Jason Gilkison doing the choreography, and
jive, jive, jive.
I love a jive. It's probably one of the hardest, I would think.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. So Natalia, the sister, she's got a little more stuff in than some of the other dancers.
They were really worried about the lifts in this routine.
Yeah, so they actually had to change partners and get her a stronger one. Because I guess the other one just wasn't cutting it, I don't know.
Well, after the partner switcheroo, she made it through to the next round.
Right, and then Ryan Ramirez, you probably remember her from last season, she got cut like when they announced the top 20. So she's really been wanting to make it this year. It was a yes for her. Now, Alexis, Janine's sister, she was sloppy. She was. They gave her a chance to dance for her life. They told her she was an immature dancer. But we're going to put you through.
Alright. So it's down to 39 guys and 35 girls, and they split everyone up into groups of either 4 or 5.
Group rounds!
Yep.
You gotta love the group rounds. I like when they, you know, interact with each other.
Yeah, so they had to come up with a routine for their group and then perform the next day.
Right. Now, Natalia, she's not feeling well again. She's been sick off and on. And they hooked up her to an IV, and she felt a little bit better, so she was able to perform with her group, and she made it through. And Waddy, he made it through as well, and only 5 were actually cut. So that was a tight round. Yeah, it was.
All right, and rounding off, not Hollywood, Vegas week was the contemporary round.
Right, with Travis Wall. That guy's a freaking genius, okay? All right, so Ryan Ramirez, she's injured.
Yeah, she hurt her tailbone.
Her coccyx. So she thought it was broken. They sent her to the hospital. She had an x-ray. It wasn't broken. It was just severely bruised. So it was kind of weird to see her, you know, with an ice pack on her butt the whole time. I'm sorry. She got to dance with Robert, though, a.k.a., as we refer to him, Aladdin. So she made it through, which was nice. Natalia, however, was taken to the hospital, and she missed the contemporary round.
She did.
But her sister made it through with Professor Locke.
What?
Who I guess was the stronger partner from the previous round, right? All right, so let's talk about Ariel, Jeremiah, and DC Chapman. Ariel Coker, it's a no. I'm really shocked.
She was shocked, too.
Yeah, and they treated her kind of badly, I think.
They were like, are you shocked by what we just told you?
She didn't know what to think. I mean, I thought she was a fantastic dancer. And Jeremiah, it was a yes for him. And DC Chapman, it was a no. He was the guy who taught Nigel how to do the wheelchair.
Wasn't he the one whose girlfriend was pregnant too?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I don't want to go home.
I don't blame him.
Dude, you got a kid coming. You should be excited about that.
I don't blame him. I mean, I would want to pursue dance more. I wouldn't want to go
but
home to dump water or wherever.
But he was all, I'm so excited for it, blah, blah, blah. And now he's like, I don't want to go back.
All right, so 12 more were sent home, including China. That sucks.
I guess she wasn't pretty enough.
I guess not. All right, so now Natalia shows up, and she's all like, yo, I got diabetes.
I kind of had a feeling that that's what it was.
Yeah.
Just by her description of how she felt.
So I guess they gave her a pass.
They did, through the contemporary round. So she did her final solo.
With everyone else.
Wait, did they do solos again? Yeah, right?
Yes, they did.
That's what I thought.
And she made it through, which I'm pretty shocked. Because the guy who danced in his underwear was cut. You remember him. He was the Mormon guy, and he got in a lot of trouble for that, too. He really got in a lot of trouble, because it's a no-no. Alexis danced, you know, Janine's sister, and she was out.
I'm not surprised. She's only 18. She's got plenty of time.
Yeah, but you know what? So is Natalia. Natalia's only 18, too.
Well, they like her personality more.
I think, and
Alexis doesn't have that wow factor yet.
I think the reason why they're keeping Natalia is because she's overweight. And I think it's a nice gesture to do, but I think it's really sending the wrong message, even though they're trying to send the right message. Because it's really taking someone else's place. I mean, how would you feel if you were like somebody who was a phenomenal dancer and they took that girl who wasn't as good as it's just not right. I'm sorry. I know if I get nasty comments for it, whatever. I'm just being honest here. I'm being real.
All right. Well, tomorrow night the top 20 are revealed, and we're gonna see some performances from them.
I love when they do. They started doing that last season, and I thought it was really successful. And I'm glad they're continuing that, this season as well. And I think they actually did it 2 seasons ago. Right. But anywho, be sure to tune in for tomorrow. We'll be chatting about the performances and the top 20, top 10 boys and top 10 girls. How many do they need? All right, so till tomorrow, much love.